She was the smallest of her kind. No one wanted to say it aloud, but everyone thought it. Her limbs were thinner, her voice softer, and her presence easily forgotten in a crowd of towering males and regal females. In the galaxy's most ancient race, the Lasari, she was a mistake. She had no name. Lasari females only earned their names after being chosen for bonding. At 23 cycles old, she remained nameless, invisible, and discarded. Each cycle, the galactic match conclave brought hope to those seeking union. Thousands gathered, aliens with iridescent wings, psychic mantises, bioluminescent beings of the gas clouds. But not her. She stood alone, a shimmering speck in the background. She didn't go to be chosen. She went to watch others find joy. Until the human walked in. His steps were awkward. His attire simple, earth-tone jacket, dark boots. He wasn't adorned with jeweled spines or floating pheromone veils. Yet when he entered, heads turned, not for reverence, but curiosity. Humans were still new. He noticed her instantly. She tried to shrink further. But he came closer. "Are you waiting for someone?" he asked gently. She didn't answer. "Sorry," he smiled, crouching to her level. "I'm David. I don't know the customs here. Just looking for someone who doesn't look like they're judging me. You fit the bill." Her eyes flickered. No one had ever spoken to her so casually. Or kindly. He extended his hand, open, non-threatening. She took it. That single gesture sent murmurs across the hall. The other Lasari stared. How dare she? A human? But David didn't notice. Or maybe he didn't care. They sat together by a garden dome. She listened while he spoke about Earth, oceans, rain, spicy food, and dogs. She didn't speak much, but he didn't mind. He talked like someone who wasn't afraid of silence. When she did speak, hesitantly, softly, he listened. Closely. She told him about being nameless. "Then I'll call you something," he said. Her eyes widened. "What do you like? Flowers? Stars?" She hesitated. "Stars. They're always far, but they don't judge." He nodded. "Then your name's Astra. After the stars." It was just a name, a human word, but it filled her chest like warmth she'd never felt. From that moment, everything changed. The elders summoned her, accused her of shaming their kind. A Lasari bonding with a primitive? You embarrass your ancestors, they spat. She bowed her head. David stood beside her, unfazed. She's not your possession. She is ours by birth. And mine by choice, he said simply. The room fell into silence. Outside, her people turned their backs. Doors that once ignored her now shut in open hostility. She cried once. Just once. You shouldn't stay, she whispered to David. They'll exile you too. I didn't come for them. I came for you. She tried to smile. It trembled. They left that night. No grand ceremony. No farewell. Just a quiet escape on a small trade shuttle. Her fingers gripped his sleeve the entire journey. When they landed on Earth, she stepped onto soil softer than any metal corridor. The air smelled like trees and ocean. She cried again. Not from sadness. From something new, relief. David took her to a modest home near a lake. He showed her how to garden, how to swim, how to laugh without covering her mouth. He taught her music, and she taught him how to see the world through awe. They never spoke of her past. Not because it was shameful, but because the future was louder. They built a life. Quiet. Beautiful. And then one spring morning, she sat beneath a cherry blossom tree, cradling something in her arms. A child. Small. Glowing. Part Lasari, part human. David kissed her forehead. She's perfect. Just like her mother. Astra, no longer nameless, smiled. The galaxy had rejected her. But one human, with an open hand and a stubborn heart, made her story begin.